What the?
Why, Superman? Why? I'm a man.
Anyway, hello and welcome. As you can tell by the title, I'm the Obsessed Movie Man, O.M.M. Yes, it has been confirmed for the next Man of Steel movie, Batman will be in it.
No.
Sorry, I have Batman in my basement. Anyway, wow, mixed thoughts, very, very mixed thoughts. I mean, I love Batman, and I'd be happy to see him return to the screen. But maybe it's a little too early. A bit of a sum up. Man of Steel. I didn't really like it, and I know that at least two people disliked my review of it. And what are you gonna do? So, instead of a Man of Steel sequel that just features, well, the Man of Steel, this one is going to be introducing Batman, so it's sort of a Batman versus Superman movie. There's no title confirmed yet, and this reminds me of after, like, when Batman and Robin was made, there was a rumor going around that there was a movie going to be called Batman versus Superman, which would be Batman fighting Superman. Even though it's kind of obvious, as much as of a Batman fan I am, I do acknowledge that Superman would beat and or probably kill Batman. But now it's confirmed. It's a little different though. It's not gonna be like in this. Zack Snyder has basically stated that this is gonna be an older Batman. He's been around before, and he's gonna probably be like a mentor figure for Superman. And I think that's an okay idea, but I'll get more into it. So, stories that come to mind which involve Batman and Superman, Hush, which I really enjoyed, Batman, Superman, Public Enemies, The Dark Knight Strikes Back, or The Dark Knight Returns. I forgot. I actually have. I don't have a copy of it, so I don't even remember what it's titled. That's kind of sad. But, yeah, those are great stories that feature Superman and Batman. And in basically all of those stories, probably excluding Batman, Superman, Public Enemies, Batman's always fighting Superman. And, of course, Batman always finds a way to win, but we all know Superman could just kill him. So, I like the idea of, like, maybe what I was thinking was going to happen for a Man of Steel sequel would be that it would feature Lex Luthor, who's going to start like a propaganda against Superman, saying these aliens did this. How do we know this alien isn't dangerous? Blah 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 blah. Anti-alien, basically like the X-Men epidemic, like when people were scared of mutants. This one, Luthor can raise paranoia of Superman. But it could. I thought that's what it was going to be about. But it could still work. You could have that, and you could have Batman try and vouch for Superman, and have maybe even Bruce Wayne speak publicly about Superman. And it's probably a good move that they have. They're putting Batman, like they're probably assembling the Justice League already. Like they. How do I put this? Like. I'm glad we're not getting another origin story of Batman, because basically let's face it, we all pretty much know the basic origin of Batman. I think at the age of 3, 4, or 5, you know the origin of Batman. Parents are killed, he decides to dress up as a bat. I know there's more to it than that, but that's the basics you need to know. So I'm glad we're not getting another origin. What I thought, though, what they were going to do was have the Justice League movie and introduce Batman and or Cyborg there, and that would be our point of view. But whatever, that's Justice League. So for this, you could have Batman coming in to mentor an inexperienced Superman, who, like, Batman's like, you destroyed all of this, you need to learn control. Like, you basically destroyed all of the troubles, and you need to learn how to protect your city properly. And that would be an interesting situation. You have Batman being Superman's mentor, which I really like, and there have been lots of actors slated for the role. I'll just go down a few. Josh Brolin, who you know from Gangster Squad, Jonah Hex, Sin City, Dame to Kill For, Ryan Gosling, again from Gangsterland, Joe Manganiello from True Blood. Um, my personal pick, Richard Armitage. I hope I'm saying that correctly. Richard Armitage, which you all know from Strike Back, and of course The Hobbit, where he played Thorin Oakenshield. Um, Matthew Goode Goode, again bad with names, from Watchmen, in which he played Ozymandias, and other actors such as Simon Pegg and Jensen Ackles. Again, bad with names, so if I say it wrong, just let me know in the comments. So yeah, those are pretty good. I really want to go with Richard Armitage, because he already possesses the physique. He's really good at appearing like he looks like an older Bruce Wayne, and he already has proven he could play a leader and a warrior, and that's what Bruce Wayne is. I mean, Batman is, whatever, they're almost the same. But I wouldn't go with not sure if I would go with the guy who played Ozymandias, because I think he's still a little too young looking. But that's my number one pick, Richard. I'm going for Thor to play Batman. I'll possibly be wrong, but you know what? George Clooney, could play Batman. Oh wait, never mind. But there is no title announced for this movie. We're still waiting for. I think it is confirmed to come out 2015, which I don't know how they're gonna do since there is no confirmed casting, but maybe they will get it done. So, or they'll have it pushed back. Final thoughts on the Man of Steel 2 sequel, or whatever it's gonna be called. I'm willing to give it another chance. Because I know a good Superman movie can be made. I am a little disappointed that Superman isn't getting his own sequel first. I kind of feel as if, maybe call me a call me a conspiracy theorist, but I feel as if, like, due to the poor reception of Man of Steel, I feel as if the reason they're bringing in Batman is to try and bring in more crowds, and maybe hoping to get critical reception, but that wouldn't be the case because Man of Steel was still a box office success. I don't know, it's just I feel like they don't think Superman can hold his own. I feel as if they don't think Superman can hold his own film again, so they're just relying on Batman. And to be fair, Superman hasn't had many good movies. I still say that he's only had 2. And Batman has had how many good movies? I kind of liked Batman Returns. Batman Returns. I used to like Batman Forever. Then there's all the animated films and the Dark Knight trilogy. So I think about 5 pretty good films. You could at least say The Dark Knight Rises was adequate, but I still think it's really good. But, oh yeah, and for those who keep asking, no, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, it will not be playing Batman, nor will Christian Bale. That takes place in a different world. That's a realistic world, not the DC Universe world. So, Christian Bale won't be returning, nor will Joseph Gordon-Levitt. That story is over. So, there are my thoughts on the Man of Steel sequel, or Batman vs. Superman. Stay tuned for more movie updates, movie reviews, and I'll talk to you. I have to talk to him first. See ya.